ఎంత నేర్చుకున్నా కూడా cyber security still we will be in the infancy stage only, because every day technology is growing in a exponential speed, but our learnings are very slow. That's why we are it's the right time we should learn as many things as possible regarding the cyber security. uh, with respect to, since I just was discussing, all of you are computer students, you all know about the uh, internet and technology advance, and now the AI, and also now we are thinking about the quantum computer. Okay, so with the advent of technology, we should also upgrade ourselves, not only for the use of technology, but for the responsible use of technology. Okay, so since you are all computer experts and guys, you know, so we have very strong firewall for the computer, but there is no firewall for the mind. We are becoming subject for algorithm. Yes or no? So basically, our day is being driven by the algorithm. Based on your interest, either good or bad, algorithm will throw you the content. Based on the content, you mold your mind and you behave accordingly. Finally, our social behavior, societal behavior, even our interpersonal behaviors are being driven by the algorithm. So this is the cause of concern. There is a very high threat. So in future, if we don't wake up now and understand this role, and if we don't realize the problem, so by the time we realize actual problem, then nothing will be in our hand. So far up to maybe 90s and even up to 2000, uh, the technology was actually serving the humanity. So more technology advancement, so more efficient humanity will be. So more efficient our activities will be. Case in point, the invention of like motor vehicles, invention of industry, industrial revolution. So up to the invention of the computers, basic computers. So everything was serving the humanity and things used to be very well. Now the artificial intelligence started. So along with artificial intelligence started this algorithm concept also. So they actually through social media, by using this algorithms and other things, they try to uh, dictate our behavior. Earlier, where we used to learn the ethics, values, knowledge for that matter in the classroom. So teacher are the only source of information. Second source was the, for reference, books used to, and library we used to go. So now if you have mobile in our hand means you can get everything. So that is the problem. So what is that in everything? What is there? Everything is there, which again depends on your interest. Normally, if we write a paper, if we have page of content with our handwriting, so much of work we do, so much of gray matter we generate, so much of memory traces we dig back, we go back, we analyze. We before putting a word on paper, we think so many things. Whereas in social media, content of some 500 words, we just forward it like that. We don't read, we just read the first line or second line and we just forward it. And the impact of it, it may create havoc in the society. It may create commotion. It may create interpersonal relational problem. It may create disasters, but still we don't bother because we know how to forward it. So my only request, so many times I keep telling, before forwarding, okay, you forward it, no problem. Before forwarding, try to write down what is there in that message on a paper, read it, and can you able to give that message, that paper to your mother or your father or your teacher or to your friend? If that message is worth giving to these four people, that message is worth forwarding to other friends through social media also. This is the concept we should అండర్స్టాండ్. జనరల్లీ చెప్తారు కదా పిల్లలకి స్కూల్కి వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు మనం ఏదైనా డౌట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఆ పని చేయాలా చేయకూడదా అంటే వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ గోల్డెన్ స్టాండర్డ్ వీ హ్యావ్? ఈ పనిని చేస్తే మా నాన్న కానీ మా అమ్మ కానీ మా టీచర్ కానీ ఒప్పుకుంటారా? ఇదే కదా ఫస్ట్ 3 ప్రిన్సిపల్స్ వి అప్లై. వాళ్ళు ఒప్పుకునే పని అయితే మనం చేస్తాం. సిమిలర్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ వీ షుడ్ అప్లై ఇన్ సోషల్ మీడియా ఆల్సో. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ సైబర్ సెక్యూరిటీలో ఎందుకు సోషల్ మీడియా మాట్లాడుతున్నాం అనుకోవచ్చు. ఫైనలీ సైబర్ security, when the word security comes, when there is a threat, so we have cyber threat today. Why this cyber threat is in place? Because of reckless use of the technology, that too social media and internet. Okay, so here the role of thinking, analysis, maturity, very important. So we rarely speak about citizenship now. We will be talking more about netizens. Okay, no doubt all citizens are becoming netizens, but question is whether all netizens are behaving like a citizens. This is the cause of concern. So citizen, Constitution of India has given a citizenship right to everyone. Being a citizen, I have a duty and I have a responsibility. Now, as a netizen, do we have that duty and responsibility? Are we following it? Is a cause of concern. If you question ourselves, how many messages, as a college students, most of you are having smartphones, we have smartphones. So how many messages we forward every day? And what is the impact of it? So we are spending very less time on book. Okay, you can ask, sir, information ఫోన్లోనే ఉంది కదా, అక్కడే చదువుకుంటాను కదా. బట్ అనుకున్న ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఎంతవరకు చూడగలుగుతున్నాము? సో ఒక టింగ్ అని ఒక మెసేజ్ వస్తే మనం చదువుతున్నా కూడా టక్కన డైవర్ట్ అవుతాం. ఓకే సరే, ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ సోషల్ మీడియా మనం ఓకే కంటెంట్ యూస్ఫుల్ కంటెంట్ చూస్తాము, ఎడ్యుకేషన్ కంటెంట్ చూస్తామని తీసిన తర్వాత ఎడ్యుకేషన్ కంటెంట్ చూసి మూసి పెట్టి పక్కన ఎంతమంది ఎన్ని టైం పెట్టగలుగుతున్నాము? అది చూస్తూ అదైన తర్వాత సంథింగ్ ఎల్స్ విల్ కమ్ అప్, సమ్ మెసేజ్ విల్ కమ్ అప్. ఓకే, సో ఐఎమ్ నాట్ టెలింగ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కంప్లీట్లీ బ్యాడ్. ఐఎమ్ ఓన్లీ కన్సర్న్డ్ అబౌట్ how much we should use it. So it's like a weapon only in my understanding. It's like a knife or it's like a gun. If you use it properly, we can secure the country. If you misuse it, we can destroy the country. As simple as that. So in this context, the cyber security and understanding the role of cyber security and role of citizens in protecting the this cyber environment and responsible use is very important. So as citizens and also as netizens, we should understand that while enjoying your rights and responsibilities, you should not affect other rights and responsibilities. Mainly in social media, as I already told, while forwarding, just think whether this message is genuine or not. First question you have to get. Before forwarding, first question you should get in your mind is whether it is genuine or not. Who will tell that? Who will going to verify it? Whether that the message or the content is verified or not. In social media, 99% of the times, unverified content will come. Somebody, some crooked mind, somewhere sitting, created some message and forwarded. Immediately, everywhere it is flashing. By the time the law enforcement agencies verify and confirm the message, it would have already spoiled so many mindsets, so many people across the country. So that's why before forwarding anything, we should certainly have that verifiability or restrain from forwarding. Just think, try to discuss with your friends, teachers, ask them whether this message is true or not. So this restraint is required. In book or in newspaper, we didn't have this problem. The moment if I read the newspaper, I cannot give the newspaper, I cannot forward the newspaper, right? Again, when I will spread this information which I read in the newspaper only, when I discuss with my friend, when I discuss with my neighbors. But here in social media, that is a problem. The plus point is, yes, information can be immediately sent in case of any emergency, in case of any security problems, in case of any health emergency. We can certainly reach out to the place immediately, we can spread the message. But are we using this technology only for that? మనం ప్రపోర్షన్ చూసుకుంటే ఈ గుడ్ కాజ్కి వాడేది నాకు తెలిసి less than 30%. More than 70% we are using only for knowingly or unknowingly. So I am not saying everybody do it intentionally, sometimes unintentionally, carelessly, negligently also. The mistake which we are doing, costing the lives, costing the economy, costing the society, costing the future of the generations. That's why it's high time we should understand. So thanks to the Naksha Foundation for bringing up such workshops. So in mobile technology, we are all using rampantly. So everyone, our office work also becoming online. So now we have schools also, digital classrooms, the social friends also digital friends. We say tell in the in terms of social media, we are so close, still so far. Okay, friends అవ్వాలన్నా కూడా వాట్సాప్లో లేదా సోషల్ మీడియా లేదా ఫేస్బుక్లో ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లో ఫాలో చేస్తున్న ఫ్రెండ్, లేకపోతే ఫ్రెండ్స్ కాదు, ఇంతకుముందే ఉండే కాదు. కాబట్టి ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ దట్ టెక్నాలజీ వీ షుడ్ యూజ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలీ. సో వీ షుడ్ అండర్స్టాండ్ టెక్నాలజీ హ్యాస్ ఇట్స్ లిమిటేషన్. And more than technology, what matters in the society is humanity and human intellectual. So if the human intellectual is correct and if we learn the true real values in the society, technology can also be used positively. So if we don't have moral values, if we don't learn the right things in the school, and if we think that technology will solve the problem, it will never happen. Rather, it creates the more problem. So technology will be solution provided if we have intent to bring the solution. So that intent is very important. So I hope the faculty of your college and school and your teachers and your researchers and whatever the works you are doing, so will bring that good intent in you and understand the cyber security concept, and mainly to be responsible. Normally when you install the apps, accept, agreed, terms and condition, whenever you are clicking, whenever you click agree, that means basically you don't know anything అని అర్థం. When you at the end you will accept, no, accept the terms and conditions. If you accept, that means that is the biggest agreement you signed without knowing about it. What is there? It will steal all your data. It will ask access for your microphone, even your mobile phone, mobile camera also it will access. It will be accessing your contact numbers. It will access your entire personal data stored in the mobile, and that is there in the big data. So that whatever the apps you are downloading as free is not actually free. It's the cost of that free app is your data. The data will again be used commercially, sometimes for cyber frauds they will be using. So recently in social media we keep getting so many learned people also got cheated through online frauds. Why? Because somewhere overlooking, okay, I know everything, or okay, it can be handled, so not to worry. Okay, so and finally, yes, as sir said, that human basic element, greediness also matters. Okay, so if we have that wrong intent, obviously this algorithm and this technology will drag you in that direction only. That's why it's a, a clarion call now that so as quickly as we understand this concept, so we will be living in a safe society. Otherwise, society will be doomed sooner than later. So future will be in doldrums. To avoid that situation, so I urge every one of you to be responsible citizens, then netizens, rather than netizens then becoming citizens. Okay, so I thank the KBN administration for bringing this. State government is also very proactive in creating awareness. Though at one side we are proceeding with the quantum computer and quantum valley. So on the other hand, so with respect to security also, so many activities are happening. Even we were trained, all the officers were trained from the government to have proper control of this technology, and also to understand the basics of this cyber frauds and cyber crimes. Similarly, I wish the initiative taken by the KBN College should be replicated in all the schools across the district. At least in my district, I urge the Naksha Foundation to come forward and to create awareness in all the schools and colleges, mainly to the students, because students, the minds will be very tender, and it's like a blank slate, you can write anything. So let that words be written by the motivated and value based institutions like Naksha Foundation, rather than the algorithms. So that's my intent and request. I request everyone, mainly the Naksha Foundation, to come forward, and I thank you for this opportunity.